Welcome everyone, it's Fury here, and as always check this website for more tutorials. So with this video, I decided to actually start working on the attachment system for the player. So we're gonna put our swords in inventory and down in quick access slots, and then we're gonna be able to um, kind of show it on his back. So when you put this sword on the first slot, it's gonna be on the first attachment, and then so on and so on. The thing is that I think this is way too big model, so I'm gonna redo model, or not redo, but I'm gonna download some commercial free use model. So I'm gonna go in here, and then obviously I will be modeling stuff in Blender later, but today I don't have time to do all this stuff in Blender. As this video is not gonna be too long. I know I always say that, but this time it's really gonna be shorter than usually because I don't have much time today for recording this stuff. So basically this I put it over here like free 3D website. You have commercial use license, so I can use the sword easily, and it's not the most beautiful sword in the world, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna download it and use it as for my project. So I'm just gonna go and download it, and then you're gonna use FBX importer. So we're gonna go here, Cryengine, Crytek projects, RPG, tutorial game, assets, objects, and items. So we should have our new model over here. It's FBX file. I might get rid of the Blade of Fury now, actually. I know all of them use it, but I'm gonna create new Blade of Fury file. So FBX import mesh. I'm gonna import our sword.fbx file. We don't need most of this. We just need sword itself. And size of it, I already did that before the video was before I started recording video, so I know that the size of 0.15 fits much better for it. So this and material, gonna do default. It means collision in general. Okay, so now we're gonna save us in items. Let's just call it Blade of Fury, like we did before. Okay, cool. It's imported in here. Most of these guys, okay, so they all got swapped for the Blade of Fury. So I'll just grab all these motherfuckers here, put it up a little bit. So we have these swords in here now. It should be, no, I can't move. Okay. Okay, they are over my head. Okay, cool. See if they have any collision. Well, oh yeah, they have collision, because raycast works only if it has collision. So, and I can pick it up. So yeah, it has collision. Cool. Now we're gonna get into creating back attachments for this player. So at the moment we're using the original Crytek model, so we're gonna go here. You normally would have another attachment here, barrel out attachment. You can remove this. You don't have to, but you can if you want. Let's do back attachment 0 0. Let's name it like this. Now I'm gonna basically joint. I'm gonna use spine 4 because it's the highest part of spine. Let's put some animation of idling, so we kind of see how this is gonna look like. And yeah, so now I'm gonna add the mesh in here of our sword itself. Oh shit, that looks awesome actually. Okay. Oh my god, that looks amazing. As you can see, this sword, even though it's like 0.15 of a normal size of it, it's still pretty big. So I could do even maybe 0.10 or even less than that. Oop. Oh, as I can see, this sword doesn't have model. It's not very nicely done. However, we're not gonna be, bothered by this too much, because we're gonna be creating our own models in Blender in the future, so not a big deal. Here we're gonna put it a little bit deeper inside here. Okay, cool. So let's see how it looks like when he's walking. Shit, what the hell is that? Ooh, awesome. I don't know why. Okay. That's alright, I guess. We're gonna need more attachments like this since we have 5 slots. We're gonna add 5 attachments like this. So, not this. Here, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy this so I don't have to redo everything. Paste, 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 and paste in here. I'm just gonna be changing their names. So it's gonna be 01, attachment 01. This is gonna be attachment 0.2. This is gonna be attachment 0.3 and 0.4. So there's 5 of them. Okay, I can remove this model from here. Although we're gonna still be looking at the. Okay, let's not. Let's just leave it there for now. Save or. Okay. Okay, I have the one. So the attachment number 1. We're gonna just be moving these attachments from each other, so to see how they'll actually look like. Guess this would be. I know we would have to eventually complicate it a little, so the little like smaller swords and daggers, that kind of stuff, would go to attachment on his belt or something. But since we have just one weapon, we're just gonna do it like that. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool, I guess. It would be enough for our little project in here. No, the thing is that there should be 5 attachments according to our C++ thing. But hmm, let's see. Let's see how we can manage this. Another attachment. I don't know, it goes a little bit through the player, so that's not a problem. So anyway, since we're gonna be doing our own models for the player, so we don't have to be so much crazy about it, at least not at the moment. Another one. Let's move it that way. Okay. Mm. Jesus. Move it a little bit this way, maybe. Oh god damn it, he's like fucking extremely strong. Pretty cool. I haven't seen that kind of stuff in any game ever. It's like he's extremely strong to carry all of these. That looks actually pretty cool. I like it. How about you? You like it? And maybe one in the middle. So attachment. The last attachment. Let's just put it in the middle like this. Okay. Like that. Jesus, that's awesome looking guy. Come on. Wouldn't you be scared if you meet someone like this? Shit, that's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Mm, yep. I'm gonna save this. Oh no, not yet. We have to get rid of this attachment geometries. They were just for the overview to see how it's gonna look like, but eventually we're gonna remove them. Now, let's save this map and export it to Engine. Close the editor and go back to our solution. Run the game. And holy shit. Don't worry about them because these swords have weird models now. So they might look weird, but eventually they will be alright when we model something. So we have this sword in here. And what I want to do, I'm gonna grab it here, put it there. I want it to appear on his back. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do on this video, so be patient. Okay, so set item slot, set quick item slot. Yes, we want to handle this in that function here. So whenever it's added to quick access slot, we want to attach it to the back. So here, or even like we could do like here, attach to back. Let's do a separate function for this. Attach to back, p item to move, and slot ID. Slot ID. We could do separate attachment component for it for the player, but I'm gonna handle this in inventory. Attach to back as item component, p item to attach, in slot ID. Cool. Great new definition of it. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna need some help because as always, I don't remember all this stuff. I'm quite forgettable. Like, a lot of this stuff I work with it even every day, but I still keep forgetting how to do those things. So I have to look back into my other files, which is pretty fucked up. But that's the way it is. I can do like nothing about it. I'm forgetful. Okay, so we're gonna do, obviously as always, if p item to attach is not valid, then return, but otherwise, or yes, or less than 0. And now we wanna let me see. Okay. We wanna do something cool. So as you remember, our attachments were called back attachment 00, 01, 02, 03. It's because I can just simply do it using slot ID. So I'm gonna just create string slot string equals to string slot ID. So it's gonna just convert slot number into the string. The reason for this is very simple. You will see in a while. So now we would have to grab character instance of our player. Player get animations get character. Probably I don't have most of these methods, but we're gonna create them. So C player component player MP entity get component player component get animation. So we want to actually get the animation component. Getting components over here. So cry default components, advanced animation component, get animations, return MP animation component. When we get character of our player. Now the second thing we have to check is if attachment manager is valid. P attachment manager character get attachment manager. And the last thing, I would have to actually create this string for our slot. So we're gonna do, or we can actually, yeah, we're gonna do something like that. We're gonna do string attachment name. I'm gonna just make sure if what was the attachment name. You can do it in character tool, or I'm gonna just go in here and shit. Where the hell is that? Just make sure it was how we call these attachments. They were called back attachment 00. Okay. So that's how they were called. And then now here attachment name equals back attachment 0. Since we have 5 slots, so it's always the first letter first number gonna be 0. 0 plus slot string. So it's gonna be 0, 1, 2, so good 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, and 0, 4. Now if we're gonna find if this actual attachment exists, p attachment equals p attachment manager get interface by name and attachment name. So if it's found, then p attachment add binding, and binding will be item to attach. But yep. So we need one more thing I forgot about. Attachment item. Okay, let's do this. So here, before anything, we will have to do the entity attachment. Entity attachment. Attachment item equals new entity attachment. So now attachment item set ID, and this is gonna be p item to attach get ID, get entity ID. So now it's all valid and we can do it easily. So what else can we do about that? I think we should create another method that actually detaches this from back. So let's do detach from back. We don't need the item anymore, we just need slot where it's gonna be detached from. So yeah, like this. Attach to back, detach from back. Okay, so detaching this from back will require similar workflow. Also, we would grab this to make sure that the slot is not less than 0, and then we also gonna need our player pointer. We're gonna need both of these, slot converted to string and player, and we're also gonna need that. We just don't need this, although it's gonna be changed slightly. So manager and then back attachment, so we know which slot we want to empty. If it's found, then just go clear binding. Okay, that's it. So now where would we like to call both of these? So one, attached to back, will be called when we assign something to the slot. Yep, anywhere. But if it comes to detaching this from back, then we would have to basically do like when we move the item from quick slot to normal slot, then we actually want to do this. So when we want to move it from quick slot to normal slot, from quick to normal, from normal to normal, we don't care about back attachments because they're not there. We just care about this here. Detach from back and current slot. Wait. Actually, yes, there's something else. Current quick slot. Whoa, there is some mistake I made in the previous video. I was like, okay, yeah, I can see it now. This should be here as well as here. Whoa, I actually forgot about this. Yeah, pretty cool. So I fixed it. Okay. Whoa, sandbox editor again. Once again. Now we're gonna see what it does for us. So we're gonna pick up one sword for now. Grab it and put it here. Whoops, it does not show up on our back. As you can see, I know already why this thing doesn't want to show the actual inventory, because the fucking font, something's wrong with the font. So I'm gonna put it aside to the second screen, but I'm gonna debug this now. See, back attached to back and detach from back. Okay. Actually, I can show you what I'm doing on the second screen as well. So I'm just debugging this stuff, why our sword does not want to show up in where we want it to. Slot ID, blah blah blah, detach from back. It's getting there. What about when I want to attach it to the back? Bang. So slot ID, it's fine. It's all good. Character is found. Back attachment is found. This isn't a problem at all. That's pretty weird, though. It's pretty weird why it actually does not want to show up on my back, player's back. We'll eventually get there, and it's not gonna be a problem. We'll see. What about the other back attachments? Or maybe we actually have it on the back, but we can't see it. We gotta check this out too. How was that? Oh shit, I don't remember this console variable. Let me find it, or let me Google it. Holy shit, come on. Fucking hell, this is unbelievable. But Cryengine, there's no fucking way you can find any information. Jesus fucking Christ. I gotta go to the editor to check which console variable that was. Because Crytek did not bother to create any documentation or anything. And forums are empty about any information with the Cryengine. Whoa, so it's camera, fucking hell, so this console variable does not work anymore, huh? So I'm not sure why these things don't show up on my back, player's back, but I guess it might have something to do with the oh, I know why. That's actually, yeah, that's very. Okay, so basically, what the reason why it did not show up on the player's back is because when we pick up the item, I'm gonna find it here. When we pick up the item, we actually make it somewhere here. Attach a child, so it's basically entity attached to the other entity, which is our player. And when we want to attach it to the back, we want actually to detach this from this interface entity attachment. So we gotta do. Oh shit. Okay. Detach this now. So shit. Detach this, was it? Okay. So we're gonna do p item to move. The get entity. Detach this. Okay, so it's gonna be detached from player and then attached to player's back. And when we move it back to the basic inventory, then we wanna actually reattach it. So p entity attach child, p item to move, get entity. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens now. Again, editor was. If you have idea why the fuck the sandbox is right here all the fucking time, even if I close it, then let me know. Because I don't know how to sort it out. Okay. The game is loaded now. Pick this fucking shit up. No matter how many. We got 4 of them. So let's grab this, put it there. Yep, it works well now. Pretty cool. Starts looking like some game, really. Oh yeah. Okay, so we need to also handle when we change these attachments, but anything else we want to do or not? Back to inventory. Cool. The problem is when I swap the from quick access slot to the other quick access slot, then they do not change their attachments. But we have to handle this definitely. So I guess what we could do, we could grab this. So when it's from the normal inventory slot goes into our quick access slot, then this is gonna be handled this way. But if it's from quick access slot to the other quick access slot, then we don't have to do this. But we would have to actually do detach from back. Okay, we would have to do detach from back and slot ID detach from the current quick slot. Holy shit, wait. Detach from current quick slot and attach to back where p item to move. Slot ID, I guess. That should do the job when we switch between the quick access slots. It should now swap the weapons on his back to the right attachment where we want to drop it. Okay, blah blah blah. There's all of this shit in here. Let's just grab 4 of them again. So we're gonna keep 1. Jesus, that's not easy to pick up. We have to change this pickup system somehow. Okay, here we're gonna grab that. Place it here. Another one, and another one, and another one. So now when I grab it from here, it should be placed. Yep, it works. Awesome. So the attachments, where we want to place it are working exactly like we wanted to. Cool stuff, man. Actually, okay, so now the problem is that these attachments, when I walk left or something, as you can see, it just does some weird shit to my player. It's because he's colliding with them, and they have, collision normally. So as long as they are on the player's back, we can disable collision completely. The problem will appear when we actually draw the weapon and we have it in the player's hand, and then the actual collision has to be there because we have to pick up the collision with other players or other items that we wanna kill somebody. So collision should be still there, but it shouldn't collide with the owner of this weapon. So this is gonna be much harder, although I already know how to do this, and I'm gonna show you in the next video. But the one more thing I'm gonna do in this video is that when it's attached to back, no matter when and what circumstances, we also wanna have this item, p-item to attach, get entity, enable physics false, okay, and whenever we actually detach it from back, for now we're gonna leave it like this. Oh no, doesn't matter. We can have physics disabled for now. We're gonna enable it only when we drop it or when we draw it, so when we have it in the hand. But for now, we just disable physics when it's attached to back. And I'm gonna make sure it works properly now. So now I can walk around. I'm gonna pick up some more of these, so I just make sure that that was the case. So the player is not pushed around anymore. So I can walk backwards, right, left, whatever I do. There is no problem with the collision of the player. And this looks pretty awesome. So alright, that would be pretty much all for this video, and see you next time.